Voe, meu pequeno Akuma, e traga ele para o mal.
Briggs, é sempre um prazer conversar com você. E eu não quero dar spoiler para quem não assistiu a quinta temporada de Miraculous Ladybug, mas você não tá muito mais recorrente. Eu queria saber como é que foi esse sentimento.
Ah, foi ruim, né? Perdi um ente querido. Assim, o público sentiu também, né? Eu vou no Brasil inteiro em várias convenções, em eventos, e o pessoal fala assim: ai, a gente quer você de volta. Ai, não, não se vai. Eu falo: ai, gente, não, eu vou chorar aqui. É muito bonitinho.
É aquilo, né? O personagem, a gente, né, sente um ódio dele, mas é um carinho pelo dublador.
É, a gente ama odiar ele, né? E odeia amar ele também.
Exato. E eu queria saber, voltando dos 10 anos de Miraculous, como é que foi pra você encontrar a voz do Shadow Moth? Como é que isso acontece, esse processo criativo?
É, pra fazer a voz dele, assim, ele não é só um vilão que você faz, a voz, nada disso não. Ele tem uma verdade, tem a questão da história da esposa dele, falecida, do filho, a coisa familiar. Então tem que passar verdade absoluta, não só fazer uma voz bonita, uma voz misteriosa. Tem que passar aquela coisa da obsessão dele. Então se você passa a verdade, o público sente. E não pensar assim, ah, desenho de criança, vou fazer uma vozinha. Não, a criança percebe a emoção verdadeira. Então eu faço sempre com verdade ele.
E tem alguma frase dele que você gosta mais?
Ah, a clássica. Voe, meu pequeno Akuma, e traga ele para o mal. Né? Eu gosto muito.
Eu adoro essa frase também. E assim, são 10 anos de Miraculous e como a gente falou aqui com as outras entrevistas, tem muitos fãs. Eu queria saber se tem alguma interação favorita que você já teve com algum fã, de algo que disseram pra você, que te pegou muito.
Assim, praticamente todo evento tem alguém com cosplay de Ladybug ou de Cat Noir. E aí o menino que tá de Cat Noir fala, papai, papai. Eu falei, sai daqui, moleque. Ou então a menina de Ladybug, eu vou te pegar, Rockmore. Eu falei, não vai, vem aqui no palco, vem. Aí eu puxo a pessoa pro palco, fico tentando pegar, faço as coisas, né, do Rockmore. É uma gracinha. Todo evento tem alguém de Ladybug ou de Cat Noir que vem falar comigo e fica me provocando.
Miraculous is now 10 years old. Do you guys think there are still more stories for more 10 years old of Ladybug and Cat Noir stories?
Yeah. The goal is to that this brand and characters outlives me, and so the plan is to have many other stories for many decades.
In our mind, the next story is already, so be careful.
So I'm gonna ask something as a fan of the show. Will Ladybug and Cat Noir ever know each other's identity without the need to come back at the time? Like, is that possible?
I'm not allowed to say it because CCXP is supposed to be a spoiler-free zone, so you cannot see it, but there are snipers all over the way, and if I tell any secrets, I will be shot, so you don't want to see that.
And like I told you guys backstage, I'm 29 years old and I'm a huge fan of the show. Do you guys think there's a right age to be a fan of Miraculous or there's all ages?
Since the beginning, we write for all the family. We want to have, the parents with the children in front of the screen. That's our dream, and the dream becomes reality with the success of the show. And we are very happy with this.
There is the fun part for kids with the transformation and the comedy parts, and then there are the more subtle and complex emotions for teenagers, and then there is the overarching lore for adults. So I think that everybody can find real pleasure and be entertained by Miraculous. So yeah, it's not there is no right age for Miraculous for all ages.
That's perfect, and I really see that through the stories. And something that I love, and I would like to know if you've ever been criticized by it, but there's also same-sex couples in the show. How is that for you guys?
Well, from the beginning, the goal was to represent the world the best for the world as we know it, the best as it is, and also to tell stories about the world that we would like to live in. So it was kind of flattering to see that the series was praised for its values and inclusivity. So it was kind of flattering. But 10 years later, I kind of changed my mind about this. It's not. I think that what we're doing is not exceptional. No. What we're doing is just normal. What is abnormal is that so few other do it. So it kind of saddens me that there are still people who want to erase certain groups of people because of who they love or because of the color of the skin, and it's it's very sad. But I think that with the success of the series and to see that the support of our audience doesn't wane 10 years after, I think that it shows that we're on the right path, that using culture, building bridges between people, that's the right way to proceed, and that's the right way to cure this human illness.
Perfect, and it feels very natural, feels great. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
As the CEO, I would like to know if you can tell us, is Brazil one of the top global markets for Miraculous? Can you say anything about this for us?
Well, we're here celebrating, we're here at CCXP celebrating 10 years of the brand, and it's been an incredible decade-long partnership with Globo, and the show has been a hit on Globoplay and Glubi since the very beginning. 10 years ago when the show first premiered, fans in Brazil were some of the very first to catch on to the show, and it became a hit in Brazil before most of the world. And now, 10 years later, our fans here are some of the biggest, most passionate, most engaged in the world. In fact, we have a huge YouTube audience around the world, over 48 billion views, but our single biggest YouTube market is here in Brazil. And Brazil is a top 3 market for us on all of our social media platforms, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. So that's why here, after a year's worth of celebrations of our 10 years, we celebrated in Paris, in New York, in San Diego Comic-Con, we're ending with the best here at Brazil CCXP.
That's great. And I was talking to the creators, and I mentioned that I'm at 29 years old, a huge fan of Miraculous. Mm-hmm. Do you have any data of the ages of people who love Miraculous?
So we're very proud to be a multi-generational show, as you heard from Thomas and Sebastien. So kids, the core demo when people get into the show still is kids, right? Age 5 and 6 maybe. But as we've seen, after 10 years, our audience has aged up, and so we have a very big audience with late teens and with young adults like yourself. And when we look on our online community, it is more of that late teen, young adult community. We call them Miraculous, or the big Miraculous fans. But we also have a family audience, and Thomas and Sebastien, they really think about creating the show for a family audience and having multi-layer stories, and we're very incredibly proud of that.